Is happening, guys? It is Daniel 1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 40. Now, as you guys know, we are up in a playoff position because of the positive results that we have had in the past two episodes. So obviously yesterday, beating Stoke 1-0. We got a 0-0 draw against Middlesbrough. Could have gone either way, but a point was fair. We also beat Peterborough, and then before that, we got another 2 wins and a draw. So technically, in, 6 games, we're unbeaten. So we have found our feet here in the Championship, which is obviously why we are in a playoff spot for now. I want to hold on to that spot in today's episode. So we've got Birmingham away, we've got Brentford away, and we also have Bournemouth away. So 3 away games in today's episode, and all 3 are going to be tough games. So let's just have a quick look before we start where all 3 are. So Birmingham, Brentford and Bournemouth. Let's have a quick look. I don't see any of them in and around the top apart from Brentford behind us in 8th. So they're not having the greatest season, to be fair. And Bournemouth are in 12th. They're not having a very good start to the season. And where are Birmingham? I think I've missed Birmingham. But Birmingham are in 13th underneath Bournemouth in 12th. So 2 teams below us, and obviously Brentford are chasing us on the same points. So we will see how we get on. I'm expecting all 3 games to be tough. So first away game of the episode, let's go to Birmingham. Here we are then, guys, in the first of the 3 away games that we have today. We have Birmingham City. It is not going to be an easy game. I'm expecting this to be tough. I'm expecting it to be honest, I'm expecting it to be very defensive on their part and our part, because you know, when you've got strikers like Troy Deeney on the field, we're going to have to be at our best defensively. So we've not conceded too many goals of late, and we have defended very well. Obviously French have been standing strong, Alphonse been standing strong, but today we have a changed lineup. So I'm hoping that Silva and Hurst, who have had to go in the centre-back position today because of tired legs, they're going to do the same thing. As you can see, Adam with the captain armband today. So no French and no Alphonse at centre-back, but we'll have a look at our lineup in a minute. This is our Birmingham City lineup, and like you said, when you've got players like Troy Deeney up front attacking you, you need to be at your best defensively. So they line up 4-4-2. I think that's the first 4-4-2 we've actually seen in the series. I don't think we've seen a 4-4-2 before. So something a little bit different in today's episode, guys. But let us have a look at our lineup, and we will show you what changes we have made in the squad today. So Gordon Bird in goal. We've had to go Banks in the right back position. I've had to go Thomas in the left back position. I've had to go Silva and Hurst centre back today. I've also done Adam and Wall in centre defensive midfield. I've had to put Fernandez in the cam position. Rodriguez comes in on the left. I put Valencia in on the right, and Kirk Wilson keeps the spot in the striker position today. So let's see how this one pans out. Decent pass back, keeping hold of possession, and that's a lovely through ball in. They might be in early here, guys. We need to do some strong defending, which Silva provides. Can we get down the other end and try and come up with something ourselves? Round the corner towards Fernandez. I can see Valencia making with a run on the far side. Wonderful ball from him, and Valencia is running in, keeps off his man, goes for the first effort of the game really, and play is still in. Try and give this to Fernandez, try and go around the corner again to Valencia, get a second shot away, and Valencia has scored. Puts him in the squad today, makes his way back in the starting 11, repairs my faith and gets us an early goal here. We had a chance just before that, and it was Valencia again darting into the box, but this time we get the ball in the box, play it around, find some space. Kirk Wilson almost gets in the way of it, but Valencia makes no mistake, wraps his foot around it, hits the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up. Lofted ball into midfield. Kirk Wilson tried to win the header and didn't win it cleanly. Banks tried to win the ball and passed around the corner. Adam tried to pick it up. He's rode the challenge and maybe in with a chance to shoot here. He does shoot and sends it way over the bar. Again, Birmingham City attacking down this far side, approaching half time, and there's not been many opportunities really in this first half. Valencia had obviously the goal that we've scored, and then they've had the one they sent over the bar, and that's really been it for the highlights, unless we can create one here with Kurt Wilson and Fernandez just not that cutting edge pass in that cam position. 1 minute added on before half-time here. Gets a block in there, Rodriguez, and there goes the half-time whistle. Into the second half we go, and not really much to bring to you from that first half. Not many highlights. We did get ourselves a goal, but apart from that, it's just been very much a possession-based game. Hoping for better in the second half. Coming forward here with a bit of pace and looking to try and get level in this game. He's got a couple of players in and around the box if he can get it in. Silva tried to get the tackle and it didn't come in. Can we get the header away or just try and clear it? They don't. He jumps up, he's headed it, the loose ball, and they get equal in this game. It was kind of a bouncing around ball and nobody really had control of it. Silva tried to get the block in, he sort of pinged it up and nobody could really get a good clearance on it, and he just gets up, throws himself at the ball, heads that, and Gordon Bird, I think, seen it very, very late. There's nothing he can do about that. It's 1-1. Birmingham City breaking away here, and we've tried to get forward. They've won the ball and they're certainly counter-attacking us at some pace. On that far side, getting the ball in just. And passing the ball around well. They've started the second half a lot brighter here, Birmingham City, and trying to get that pass in. They've got the equaliser already, and thankfully we get it away. They've not got many players up the pitch, so a really good header into Fernandez. Lay that into Valencia's feet. Go back to Fernandez. Just trying to turn the marker here, and he has done. Fernandez, he can get a shot away, and he's hit the side netting. There's Silva. Try and loft that out towards Banks on that far side, who's done well getting forward in this game. To say he's a defensive centre-back, he's not actually done bad in that right-back position. It's something we could consider maybe. Here is Wall, just looking for the cutting-edge pass into Fernandez. If he can get round the corner and try and get an effort away, he does, and that is a brilliant save from the Birmingham goalkeeper. Very, very strong glove on it, as I think it was going in from Fernandez. Really good effort, and gets a really good glove on it. We have a chance here from the corner to try and get back in front. Hurst goes up for the header, and another good save by the goalkeeper. We are putting the pressure on here in the 72nd minute or so, and chance goes up again. Can Adam get that? He doesn't. The keeper collects. Just before the 80th minute mark, guys, we have ourselves a throw here in Birmingham's half. I'm waiting for Thomas to make that run, see if I can ping him in over the top, with the fullback does really well to clear that. It's gone back to his goalkeeper though. If I could put some pressure on here with Wilson and Rodriguez, try and force a mistake, but he's passed it out well, and they bring the ball forward, and now we look like we could be on the back front here as blue shirts are streaming forward. We need to make sure we get a good tackle in here and can't let them get in front. 81st minute gone, not long left here. His concede now would probably be devastating, but thankfully Bird gets that in his gloves. Again, Birmingham coming back at us, really putting the pressure on here in the last 5 minutes or so, and gives that away towards Banks. If he can go down the line, Banks, if he doesn't, he gives it away. He's had a decent game so far, but that was not a pass we needed at this time right now. Silva needs to get a tackle in. He can't get one. He's going to go around the corner to his man, who is onside, even though they're asking for offside, and thankfully Bird stops us conceding in the 88th minute. Everybody was asking for offside with their arms up, and the Birmingham City man just carried on play, and thankfully Gordon Bird was on his toes and alert to the chance. We just need to clear this away. I'll be happy with a point now, to be honest, because they've been pushing, and we need to get this ball away. Doesn't he? Breaks it down off the clearance, and they've scored. I saw that coming. As soon as he got that block in, Silva just tried to hoop it away. He's got his foot in front of it. It's fell so kindly for him, and Birmingham City have just got a late winner. You'll see here as I went to clear it with Banks, sorry, not Silva, he's just got his foot in the way of Banks's clearance. He's blocked it, and it's fell so kindly for him. And to be fair, that is a classy finish. Gordon Bird, nothing he can do from that close, and that is what looks like is the winner in the 90th minute. We'll see if we can get forward from extra time here. 4 minutes added on. If we can just try. Oh, that's a tackle there, and we've got advantage here. Try and play Valencia in, see if we can get something back and get back level. Valencia, I need a decent cross. Just going to drop this, or try to drop it anyway, into the box, but thankfully the throw is ours. It's now or never to get a point, I need somebody with feet here. I'm going to have to give it to Fernandez. Try and drop this towards the edge of the box. I'm going to go to Wall here, see if I can get an effort off. I'll get this into Rodriguez, and I've given it away, and that is the final whistle. Back at the menu then, guys, and that one was tough to take, wasn't it? The late winner, as you can see there on your screen, but you've got to give him credit. He blocked the clearance by Banks, and he brought the ball down and finished it very quickly to get them in front very, very late. We tried to push on extra time, but it just wasn't going to happen with that much time. So, unfortunately, it's a defeat, but we will kick back up in the next game. What's this, boss? I just wanted to say I'm grateful for you keeping me. Yeah, well, you're part of the team, Silver, so just keep working hard for now, we'll say to Silver. He has been brilliant, to be fair to Silver. He's certainly going to be French's replacement at the end of this season, but as you can see here in the next game, we have Brentford. Probably going to be the hardest game of the series so far. I thought Stoke would have been a hard game and we pinched a win, but we've just lost to Birmingham, and Brentford have a lot more quality and class than they do, so this one is probably going to be a really tough game, and we need to be on top form as we've dropped down to 9th now. It's only a point, but we need to certainly keep the points going on the board if we're going to stay for this playoff position, which would be brilliant for my expectations. My expectations is a mid-table finish. If we can get a playoff finish, I would be ecstatic, but one game at a time. Let's go away to Brentford and see what we can do. Here we are then, guys, the second away game of the episode. We are away at Brentford. As we said at the menu, probably going to be the hardest game of the series so far. As we know in real life, Brentford have been doing brilliantly in the Premier League, so well-rounded, accomplished team, and going to be very attacking, as we know, and going to be very well structured and well drilled. So we've had to make one or two changes, obviously, to the starting lineup, but we are back to our usual starting 11. So we'll have a look at their lineup and then we'll have a look at our lineup, but expecting this to be a very tough game. As you can tell by the kits, guys, I've had to put us in our white kit today because we would have been in our away kit, but it's a kit clash against Brentford's home kit, so we're in white today. But this is how they line up. Let's see what formation they are running. They are running a 5-3-2, so expecting them to be very, very attacking, because they're not going to sit, as I know Brentford, and they're certainly not going to sit. So our lineup, just as another added as well, guys, I have left Valencia on the bench just in case. It is his old club. I'd like him to have a go at his old club. As you can see, Valencia on the bench there, but Griffiths in goal, Bale in the right back position, Wilson in the left back position, Alphonse and French centre back, Adam and Doyle centre defensive midfield. I've gone O'Reilly in the cam position, Anthony comes in on the left, Paslak comes in on the right, and Sam Gallagher up top. But like I said, I've left Valencia on the bench. See if he can come on in the second half and be the difference between the two teams. Let's get the kick-off, shall we? And have possession early. Nice snappy passing. We need to press this position in midfield, not let them play the ball around and play their game. I want to get tight to near enough every pass if I can. Doyle chasing down. Doyle wins the ball though. We may be able to create something early here with Sam Gallagher just waiting for the extra runners, which O'Reilly is one of them. Can we get an early effort away here? We can't only just get an early effort, we can get an early goal. 5 minutes in and we have hit the back of the net away at Brentford. Did anybody guess that? Because I certainly didn't. It was just, I thought I'll press and obviously not give him the chance to pass the ball around. Doyle wins the ball, Gallagher puts a really good ball into O'Reilly, and O'Reilly smashes us 1-0 in front. Brentford pushing forward here, men in and around the ball, and Alphonse needs to stand strong, ball around the corner and try to feed it in. French gets rid of that and we could be on some sort of a counter-attack here. Here's Paslak, we know he's quick, but the fullback gets back there and does his defensive duties very, very well. Brentford coming forward. Doyle's not got tight enough. Can we get tight enough with French or Bale here? Bale does get tight enough, gets a good tackle in, and we could be on a counter-attack here as they pushed a lot of men forward. Here is Anthony. I've got plenty of options in the box. I'm going to try and drop it into Sam Gallagher if I can. He's made an absolute mess of that. The chance may still be there with Bailey if he can get past Adam. Gallagher, try and get this round the corner for O'Reilly. Chance has gone. If Sam Gallagher had controlled it, we'd have been in for 2. It's a good pass forward. Nice ball round the corner by Brentford. Trying to work this well, then Wilson picks that up, spots it a mile away, and we may be on a counter-attack here with O'Reilly. Try and send that over to Bale, who's completely free on this side. We've got plenty of white shirts in and around the box. See if I can find one. Anthony goes up. Sam Gallagher should win the header. Certainly does. O'Reilly is here, so we can find a space for a shot and try to go around the corner to think about. Bale won the ball there and almost in for another goal. Creeping up to half time here, guys, and Brentford again trying to push us, trying to test our back line. We need to stand strong here again and do our defensive duties. Try and get a block in any which way we can. That's a decent ball around the corner, blocked by Alphonsi, cleared up the pitch by Anthony. Gallagher did win the head but didn't find a white shirt. Again round the corner, as you can see, passing, they have been so clinical in their passing, and hence why we're having to put nearly every man behind the ball. 1 minute added on, and he's got himself around the corner, and Alphonsi just stands strong there, gets a good tackle in, or a good shoulder in to stop him getting round the corner. We go in at the break, 1-0 up. Here we go in the second half, and guys, and surprisingly to me, we actually had the better first half. Again, coming forward at our back line early in this second half here, gets a good shot from distance, and thankfully for us, it's wide of the target. Again, Brentford trying to work something. We have pressed them and tried to get possession because they have just been holding it for the past 5 minutes or so. Just holding possession, short snappy passes, trying to create something, and I'm trying to press every single pass that they do to try and stop them getting in, but they might get in here. Good tackle there by Wilson. They get a tackle back, shot comes in. Thankfully Griffiths is on his toes. Making the change here, guys. Valencia on, Wall on. I've brought Doyle off and I've brought Paslak off. Here's Valencia's chance to get revenge on his old teammates. Away with it. There's not long left, guys, so I'll just play it out from here for you. 3 minutes plus stoppage time, and that is a good ball around the corner. Wilson with an amazing challenge, wins the ball to boot and gets the chance clear, but they picked up possession midfield, bringing the ball forward. French needs to stand strong, so does Alphonsi. We've got possession at the edge of the box here, try and get a block in. What a save that is in the 90th minute by Josh Griffiths. Probably just kept us in the game, or kept us with 3 points. I'm going to bring Silva on for this last minute and try and clear it with the fresh legs. French off, Silva on. They have a corner with 2 minutes added on. One of their players has also gone down injured, but Anthony trying to press. He's going to get the cross in. Anthony missed the tackle. They've got advantage. Bale trying to get a tackle in, which he does, and that should be the end of the game, and is. We get the win against Brentford. Press conference after the game, guys. I did not expect at all to beat Brentford. We got an early goal and we defended so well to keep the 3 points, and unfortunately for Valencia, he couldn't come on at the end and grab a second for us, but I will take the 1-0. So happy with that. I'm just going to say every player did his job, because they did. We got a goal, we defended well, we kept the chances out, we got the 3 points. Absolutely ecstatic with that. Did you feel like it was going to be your day? We got the goal. Maybe we could have got more, though. Oof, we're flattering ourselves saying we could have got more, but I'll say it anyway. I think we were lucky not to concede, to be honest, when Brentford midfield. We had to stay alert. We certainly did. If we didn't stay alert, in especially those last 10 minutes or so, we would have conceded, but we didn't. We get the 3 points, and that takes us back up into 6th place. We are clinging on to this playoff spot. Last game of the episode is against Bournemouth away, the 3rd away game of the episode. I will simulate forward. I'll see you in the Bournemouth game. Here we are then, guys, the last played game of the episode. We are away. We are at the Vitality Stadium, and as you should know, if you know anything about football, Bournemouth are a very, very tough side to beat. strong players, good youth players, so obviously young players, and always tough to beat Bournemouth, especially at home, which they are. So us being away, as you can see, we are in our white kit again because our away kit is near enough the same as Bournemouth's home kit. So no kit clash today. We are in all white. They are in the black and red stripes. And as you can see, best defensive team in the league now. Drawing with Brighton, which they're obviously at the top of the table. We are sat pretty in a playoff position. I want to keep the points ticking in to keep us in that playoff position. It would be a dream come true to get into the playoffs and at least have the chance to get straight into the Premier League. I don't think that's going to happen, but fingers crossed. So, today's game, Bournemouth, we'll have a look at their lineup and then we'll get into our lineup and then we'll see what we can do against a very well-rounded team. As you can see, Dom Solanke there, probably going to be their top man today. Always dangerous in that strike position, so that's how they line up. And just a strong side, as you can see. Billing, Brooks, Solanke, they've just got a good lineup, so we're going to have to be at our best today to try and get a result. As you can see, our lineup here: Josh Griffiths in goal, Alexander in the right back position today, Wilson in the left back position. I've gone Alphonse and Silva in the centre back positions today. I've gone Hurst and Adams centre defensive mid, O'Reilly in cam. I've gone Rodriguez on the left, I've gone Fernandez on the right, and Kirk Wilson up top. Let's get straight into the football, shall we? Decent pressing in midfield, passing the ball around well between themselves in midfield. Decent pass down, Solanke making the extra room here. Well blocked out by Wilson, but ball stays in play, looking for a crossover. He needs to get up there for a header. They get the header in, but thankfully it's wide. Again, Bournemouth bringing the ball forward midfield. Nice passing to try and get them in behind. I'm blocking the runners out if I can. I've got the ball in, and Billing has got in behind, and he has scored. Already 20 minutes in, and we're 1-0 down. I said that it would be a tough game. I said we need to defend at our best, and that was not us defending at our best. I pulled Silva over to block the runner. He gets in behind, and the defence just split apart. He has all the time in the world to bury that. Nothing Josh Griffiths can do. And Bournemouth with possession. They have just kept the ball for the first 25 minutes or so. They've found themselves a goal, and they are looking the far better side here. We're just having to chase the ball and try and trap it down in any which way we can, because possessional wise, passing wise, they're just on a different level here. And as you can see, that in again, this time Josh Griffiths makes the save. Again, Bournemouth with good possession, and we're just not getting tight enough in defensive positions here. Alphonse tried to get a block in. Thankfully, Griffiths picks that up. And let's try and get up the other end, shall we, for a change. And that is a very good ball, and Fernandez is onside. They've had a high line. See if we can get level in this game, and Fernandez brings us level. We haven't had anything in the start of this half. It has been all Bournemouth. They have had possession. They have had the ball. They've been passing it around well. They got themselves a goal. That is the first time we've managed to get up the field, and Fernandez, the Argentinian, makes it 1-1. Pass around the corner. Again, we're having to stand strong just before half time, but that's a great tackle. They haven't got many players back here again, which is how we scored our goal, but O'Reilly can't seem to find a pass into feet. I was going to look for Kirk Wilson, and he was just marked very tightly. It's one thing they do, they push forward with a lot of men, and then when we counter attack, they don't have too many back, but 2 minutes added on before the break. We need to just keep this out here and make sure we don't concede. The cross comes in, we need to get up with Silva. A very good header. Can we get forward here with not long left before half time, and try to find Fernandez again, but there goes the half time whistle. It's 1-1 at half time. Into the second half, guys, and I think I've figured out their tactic now. They push as many as they can forward, trying to get chances, and they get those passes in and around a dangerous area, and then we can counter attack because they don't have many men back and they have a very high line. So what I'm going to try and do is do exactly what I'm doing now. Just sit everybody behind the ball, try and pick up the ball and try and counter attack to get us forward for a goal. As you can see, Kirk Wilson there sat on the halfway line with 2 defenders in and around. So if we can try the counter-attacking game. He's onside here, even though they're asking for offside. They may be able to get a chance here. Headed down, as you can see. Look, if I can just send Kirk Wilson up the pitch, there's only a few players back. Bournemouth again with possession in midfield. Been so good on the ball, Bournemouth, in this game, and attacking us once again. Good pass down the line. They've got a few men in midfield. Adam didn't pick up the loose ball. Alphonse trying to push over and get a tackle in. He can't. Ball's come loose. Solanke's there, and he's made it 2-1. We tried defending for our lives there. I kind of knew it was going to be a dangerous chance by the way it was building. And he gets in at the back post, Solanke, and gets a free tap in. Griffiths made a good initial save, and he just hits it into an empty goal. We are 2-1 down. Again, Bournemouth piling on the pressure. It's just non-stop here at the Vitality Stadium. They are on form and they are trying to find the gaps. Can we get forward now on the break? As we said, we don't have many men forward, or back should I say, when we push forward. Here's Rodriguez in with a chance. Can he make it 2-2? He certainly can. What a game this is turning out to be. They push forward so far, they don't have anybody back, and obviously with our pace, I'm just trying to keep counter-attacking them, and twice we have counter-attacked them, and twice we have scored. We are back in the game. I'm going to bring on Doyle for Hurst, the usual substitution we do, and what a finish from Rodriguez to get us back in it at 2-2. Decent pass into midfield. 85 minutes gone here, guys, and again, they still try and press, looking for a winner. We've just tried to stand strong in midfield. Like I said, I'm just trying to cut down the passes of where they're trying to get in to stop them getting in behind, but Wilson couldn't get a tackle in then. Push Doyle and see if he can get a tackle in. It certainly does. Can we get on the counter-attack again and try and win it? Kirk Wilson with the run. Can he beat the centre-back for pace? Can't. See if I can press this. And they will bring the ball forward with not long left to go. Here's Alexander with the loose ball. Put this into O'Reilly. Can we try and pinch a win here with Rodriguez? And he didn't make the run I wanted him to. I wanted him in that gap. Didn't run into it. Looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Not long left at all. There goes the final whistle, and I will take the draw quite happily. Bournemouth have been brilliant. Had 80% of the possession throughout the entire game, but we steal a 2-2 draw. Back at the menu then, guys, and as you can see here, the headlines about Rodriguez grabbing the late equaliser to keep us in it and earn us another point to keep us in a playoff position. We are sat only just, which must be by goal difference on Swansea, sat in the playoff position. I didn't think we would be where we are at this stage. 21 games played and we have the playoff position only just. So my expectations of being a mid-table team in this first season have gone up a notch. If we can keep hold of 6th place and get into the playoffs, I would be delighted. So let's try and keep this expectation and try and stay where we are. We seem to pull the results out, even though we've been against it here in the Championship. 2-2 draw against Bournemouth today. We've also had a 1-0 win against Brentford, which really was unexpected, and then we lost the game to Birmingham. So a loss, a win and a draw in today's episodes. We are pulling out the points and we keep getting them on the board. As you can see in the table, obviously Swansea chasing us, Birmingham chasing us. We just need to keep getting points on the board. Brighton running away with it now. Only lost 1 game all season so far. So, in closing, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. As always, please drop me a big thumbs up, and we will continue this journey here in the Championship. Maybe get a higher finish than what I expected. So, take care, guys. I will see you in the next one. It's been Daniel as 1989. Love you, bye.